he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And complete once again to Watson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
To Mixon on the check down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Final minute now in the third quarter. They go back to the ground now with Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Hurts fumbles it.
And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Tucker's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Cleveland offense making their way out. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
197 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hurts fumbles it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He juke, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And this offense on third down today, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, they'll run it here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well.